Hello. If you are just joining us, this is Upper West Side Kenshikai at home. We're doing a kids karate class for ages 5 and up in just a few minutes. So if you are just joining us now, you can get yourself ready. You can start stretching out. Make sure you have a room for exercise, and we will start momentarily. Again, if you're just joining us, we are going to start our kids karate class in just a few minutes. Feel free to type into the comments. Let us know who's here with us. Let us know who's watching. We always like to know who's following along with us at home. I love to give shout outs to everyone at home. So please let us know if you are joining us for class today. And in the meantime, you can start stretching out, and we will start in just a few minutes. Hey, that's you. Yeah. Hello, welcome to Upper West Side Kenshikai at home. We are about to begin our kids karate class for ages 5 and up. So if you are joining us for class today, like I said, feel free to type into the comments. Tell us who's here and who's joining us for class. Tell us your child's name. And I would love to give them a shout out to say hello to them. As you are getting ready to join us for class today, I just want to show you one thing that we're going to be using for some of our moves today. So this is just a bandana. Basically, you're just going to need for class today any small piece of fabric. A lot of us have these bandanas lying around right now anyway. A scarf would be fine. We're going to use it to help us with some of our stretches as we get warmed up today. So right now, while you're getting ready to start class, feel free to go get yourself one of these. Hello, Helena. Nice to see you today. Welcome to class. So Helena, I was just saying, I'm not sure if your mom heard, but if you could grab yourself just something like this, a bandana, a scarf, a piece of cloth. We're going to use it to help us with some of our stretches today. So you can just grab it and then put it aside. We're going to use it in just a minute. And for everyone else, let's just take one more minute to wait for some more people to pop into our class. And then we will get started. As always, make sure you have a big open space, or at the very least enough space to move your body safely. Make sure there's no chairs or tables or anything that's going to get in your way. And we will get started right now. So we're going to start down on the floor. So I'm just going to tilt my camera down a little bit. I'm going to sit on my knees in my seiza position. So you can't see all of me right now, but my knees are on the floor, my toes are tucked underneath me. I'm going to close my hands, put them on my waist. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes, Mukso. And Mukso Yame. Open your eyes. Bow. And us. All right, so we're going to stay down on the floor. I'm going to tilt my camera down. And like I said, we're going to use this scarf or this bandana today just as a prop to help us with a little bit of our stretching. It's going to be similar to a yoga strap for those of you who've done any yoga before. So right now, go grab it. And again, it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. You can even take a t-shirt and roll it up so you have something that looks like this. Any piece of cloth will be fine for this purpose. And we're going to start by opening up both legs in a nice wide straddle. You should be comfortable, but not fully comfortable. So you should feel the stretch, but it shouldn't be that you're in so much pain that you want to go, but in the same token, it shouldn't be that you could just hang out here all day. So you really want to feel that stretch. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our scarf, our cloth, we'll call it. We're going to reach over and we're going to wrap it around the bottom of our foot. So it's on the ball of my foot right now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let go with the hand that's opposite that foot. So notice this hand over here is still holding, and I'm using that to keep that leg straight. So now I'm going to lean toward that leg. Now you can grab the scarf with the other hand if you want, but you don't have to. The idea is to turn your belly toward your leg. One hand is holding the scarf, and then you're just going to lean toward that leg and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Sit back up. Take your scarf, your cloth, and wrap it around the opposite foot. So it's going on the bottom. And again, you're going to hold it with the hand that matches that foot. This hand can go on your leg, or it can grab as well. You're going to turn your belly toward your knee and keep that leg super straight and hold. So you don't want to pull so hard that it's hurting a lot, just so you feel a nice little stretch in that knee. And then hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just put the scarf in front of you for a second. You're going to put your hands on it so you can feel it sliding along the floor. And you're just going to slide yourself forward. So now you're leaning onto that scarf and you're using it to just give you some sliding motion. And we're going to hold in front for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet straight out in front of you. Point your toes up at the ceiling. So my legs are straight and together. My knees are nice and straight. And now again, I'm going to take my scarf and I'm going to wrap it around my feet. Now for me, my knees have to bend a tiny bit when I do this stretch, and actually that's okay. The scarf is just going to be something we hold on to as we start to gently pull our head toward our feet. And again, if your knees bend a little bit, it's fine. And we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go of the scarf on your feet. Bring your feet together. You can just drop the scarf on the floor. Make a butterfly. Shake out your butterfly. Bring your head to your feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up tall. Crisscross your legs. Shake your head up and down. And shake your head side to side. And make a big circle with your head. All right, so we're going to take that scarf one last time. I'm going to come a little bit closer so I can show you guys what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to use it to strengthen my fingers for a second. So I'm going to scrunch it all up. Doesn't matter if you have a big long thing and it's hanging out the side. The idea is we're just going to work on that tight fist. We're just going to give it a squeeze for 5, 4. Just you should feel it in your fingers. 3, 2, 1. Pass it to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you can take that scarf and put it to the side. Make sure you don't put it right under your feet where you're about to stand. Shake it out. And now we're going to come up to our feet and we are ready to do some karate. So I'm going to move all the way back here. Let me adjust my camera so you can see it or drop it on the floor. Sorry about that. Elena, I hope I didn't just make you totally queasy by dropping you right on the floor. So give me a second while I adjust this. Okay. So you guys are going to come up to your feet. And we're going to get ourselves moving. I'm just going to turn it so we have a better angle. All right. So here I am. I'm on my feet. I'm in my statue. I'm going to step into my Sanchin Dachi, which is that stance where we step out. Remember, our feet are doing this. So you can't see my feet, but when you end, you should be like this. And you should be shoulder width apart. So those of you who were in our Zoom class yesterday with myself and Senpai Hannah, remember shoulder width means if you take your shoulders and then you look down, your feet should be right under your shoulders. So that's what we mean when we say shoulder width apart. So your feet are on the floor, your toes are turned slightly in like this, your knees are a little bit bent, and you're really stuck strong to the floor. Both hands are going to go out. One hand's going to pull back into your chamber. And we're punching right in front of our belly. So we're going to start at just a slow speed, not super slow like we sometimes do with our ibuki, but slow like this. So not with any power or any speed yet. Just switching our hands. And what I want you to really feel is that feeling in the back of your shoulder when you pull back that chamber. And now I want you to exaggerate it. That means I want you to do it too big. So now this is like, I wouldn't do my punch like this. This looks silly, but I'm really exaggerating. So I can almost not punch and just do this. Pull, 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 right? That's the idea. That's the thing we're trying to focus on. In fact, let's do that. So we're going to go pull, pull. So we're doing, you can think of it like it's a backwards punch, right? Hi, Izzer and Sion. Welcome to class. Jump on in. So we're here and we're pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. So what you should feel is in your back and your shoulder. So it's like if I took a punch and then turned it backwards, right? Pull. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to go to our punch, but don't forget about that pull back. So imagine that every time you punch, you're also doing that silly little pullback move we just did. We're punching in front of our belly, Chudan-suki. Ready? Ich, ni, normal speed now. San, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and kiai, ju. Awesome. So we're going to bring our hand up in front of our face, Jodan-suki. Check those feet. They should still be shoulder width and locked to the floor. Punching up. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and ju, kiai. Bring that hand down toward the floor, punching straight down. Ready? Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and ju, kiai. All right, we're going to do our up, middle, down. So remember, we're switching hands every time, starting with the chamber hand. Ich, up, middle, down. Ni, san, chi, go. You guys keep going, up, middle, down. I'm just going to fix this so it's less of my TV. And go, up, middle, down. Keep it going. Rook, sich, still up, middle, down. Hach, ku, keep that up, middle, down. Yep. And one more, ju. Okay, so everyone, nare for a second. Shake it out. All right, so we're going to do some moving across the floor today that uses that up, middle, down. So obviously for older students like Helena and for Izzer, this should be pretty basic for you. You've definitely done it before. Younger students, you guys have done it before too, but there's one thing I want everyone to remember and to really focus on. So I'm in a kamate, right? And just watch for a second. So the thing we want to remember is right now we're going to do one step and our samban-suki, our up, middle, down. So if we're not paying attention, this is going to happen. I'm going to start doing more steps because that's what my body's used to, right? We do that all the time. We step and punch. We step and punch. We step and punch. So I need to remind my brain that that's not what we're doing right now, right? So instead, I'm going to do one step. I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to do 3 punches. I'm not going to step again until it's time to do my next 3 punches. So it's going to be up, middle, down every time you step. So everyone, right leg back, kamate. So I'm in my Zen Kutsudachi stance. I'm blocking down. I'm going to step forward and pause. Step, and then up, middle, down. So we're going to do it again. Step forward, up, middle, down. Hi, Ruby. Thanks for joining us today. Keep it going, guys. One more step. Up, middle, down. So if you don't have enough space, you notice I actually have a lot of space, but I don't want to be all the way up here at the end because then you guys are just staring at my belly. It's not super helpful. So you're gonna see me adjusting my feet so I still fit in the camera. And that's what you guys can do if your space is small. We talk about this all the time here. So again, if I'm stepping in up, middle, down, and then I run out of space, I can just switch right in my spot, up, middle, down. So we were all the way up in the front. Let's slide all the way back to where we started. We're back to our kamate. Stepping forward. Ich, up, middle, down. Again, ni, up, middle, down. One more step forward. San, up, middle, down. So now we're going to move backwards. We're going to move backwards right now with the same punching combination, but in reverse. So that means down, middle, up instead of up, middle, down. So first, remember a backward step means the leg that's in the front goes to the back. Everyone do that. And now, down, middle, up. You should end the combination with the same hand and same leg. Stepping back again. Down, middle, up. Stepping back one more time. Down, middle, up. We're going forward. See if you can remember. What are we doing when we're going forward? Up, middle, down. Forward step. It's one step. Up, middle, down. Knee. Up, middle, down. One more forward step, son. Up, middle, down. Backward step. Down, middle, up. So we really got to engage our brains so we don't just keep doing the same thing. Backward step, down, middle, up. Backward step, up, and backward step, down, middle, up. One more time. Forward step. I'm not going to tell you this time. You guys got it. Itch. Knee. Son. Backward step. Remember, reverse it. Itch. Knee. Son. Very nice. Back leg steps forward. Nare. Shake it out again. Awesome. So, we are going to do some of our knife hand techniques today. And we're going to do them in a combination right off the bat. So, this is one of those times where I'm going to give different level, different combinations, right? Like always, if you're a white belt and you want to do the combination I say is for blue belts and yellow belts, do it. There's no rule. I'm just going to give different levels because I want everyone to feel like they have something that feels right for them and they're not confused or overwhelmed. But absolutely, if you want to try the harder one, do that. And by the way, if you're a yellow belt and you're like, I'm not feeling a hard thing today and you want to do the easier one, that's okay too. Just make sure you're not being too easy on yourself. So we're going to stand right in our ready stance. So we're not going to worry about what stance we're in right now. We're going to take our left hand and bring it out like this. This is our Shuto Gamanuchi position. Our other hand's going to come into our chamber nice and flat. Just a real quick note. Remember, this is our knife hand, right? So this is the position. My fingers are together. My thumb is tucked in. So I'm back here. My left hand is out. And I'm going here, right? So I'm going to break it down just a couple times because I think everyone in the room has done this move before. My chamber hand goes behind my head. My other hand goes across my belly. And I swing around, right? Chamber hand goes behind my head. Other hand goes across my belly. Swing around. So that's our Shuto Gamanuchi. So what we're going to do right now is a super easy combination. We're just going to do 1, 2, 3 of the same technique, the same around Shuto, the same Shuto Gamanuchi. Ready? Itch. 1, 2, 3. Knee. 1, 2, 3. San. 1, 2, 3. Keep it going by yourself. Chi. Around, around, around. Good. One more. Go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now here's where it's going to change up. If you are a white belt and you want to keep doing that one, go right ahead. If you are a blue belt and you don't want to keep doing that one, this is what you're going to do. So follow with me right now. One hand goes around, the opposite hand chops down, and the opposite hand goes back to around. So then it's going to be around, down, around. Anyone yellow belt and higher or anyone who wants to try, third level combination is going to be one hand goes around. Go ahead, do that. Opposite hand goes down. And now here's where it gets tricky. Chamber hand's going to go across to my ear. This is our Shuto Uchi Uchi. So again, level 3 combination is around, down, across. You want to make sure that you don't do the same hand twice. So the hand that chops down, you're going to want the opposite hand to come around. So one more time, here's your 3 choices. 1, 2, 3. That's choice number 1. Or around, down, around. That's choice number 2. Or around, down, across. That's choice number 3. I'm not going to do any because I don't want to confuse you. So right now I want you to pick in your head which one you're doing. And when I say go, you're going to do your combination. And one more time, just to be clear, it's either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. Everyone bring that knife hand out and go. 1, 2, 3, whatever your combination is. Do it again. Go. I'm going to really stare into my phone here and imagine I'm seeing you all in your house. And again, go. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And again, go. And now when I say go, you're just going to take about 30 seconds. And this is what I would see if I could see you all in your living rooms. You're just doing it over and over, right? 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go. So you're just repping that combination over and over and over. While you're doing that, you guys remember our rule, right? If you do it slow and you get it right, you get to go faster. If you do it faster and you get it right again, you get to go even faster. But if you make a mistake, you have to drop down to a little bit slower. So keep it going. 1, 2, 3. Keep doing it. 1, 2, 3. Whatever combo you're doing, keep going. I know. If you're starting to get bored, that's okay. That means your brain and your body are really starting to learn it. That's when it becomes muscle memory. Keep it going. Go for 10 more seconds. Keep that combination going. Keep it going. Keep those arms moving. Don't get sloppy. Do one more of your combination right now. Go. And Nare. Come back. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Awesome. Shake out those legs. So we are going to come back to do some kicks. Well, we're not going to come back because we're not going anywhere. But we're going to do some kicks. But what I want you to do right now is I want you to think in your head. So I'm going to take you through front snap kick and knee kick. Those are the two that we're going to do together. And then I'm going to take your requests for what kicks you want to do next. So after the front kick and knee kick, I'm going to come on over there and I'm going to check the comments and I'm going to see what kicks you guys request. So right now, feel free to type in or have your mom or dad type in whatever kick you want to work on today. So we have roundhouse kicks and hook kicks and side kicks and spin kicks if we want to get a little dizzy. Whatever you want to do, think about it now. You can go ahead and type it in or you can type it in right when we're done. Not front kick or knee kick. Any other kicks that you want to work on today. All right, so while you're thinking about that or while you're getting ready to type it in, everyone pick up a fighting stance. We want to make sure we know which is our front leg and which is our back leg. So this is my front leg, this is my back leg, right? This is my front leg, this is my back leg. So while you guys are thinking about what kick, make sure you know which is your front leg and which is your back leg. We're going to start with our front leg, which should be your left leg. My Gary front snap kick. Ready? Itch, up, snap, and down. Knee, sun, cheek, go. All right, we're going to stay there. We're going to now use our back leg. This is going to be a big push kick, right? So we're going to be snapping that leg straight in front as if we were pushing something over and then stepping it right back to the back. Ready? Itch, knee, sun, cheek, go. Very nice. Everyone switch your feet. Let's see where we got here. We got some requests for hook kick. Kalel is requesting roundhouse kick, of course. I'm not surprised, Kalel, because that's one of your best kicks. All right. And Ruby is requesting spin kick. All right. Awesome. So first, let's switch our feet. We're still on front snap kick, but thank you guys. I appreciate all of your suggestions. We're going to try to do everyone's kick today. Other side now. So this should be your right leg in front, front snap kick. Itch, knee, sun, cheek, go. Stay there. Back leg is kicking, front snap kick. Itch, knee, sun, cheek, go. Okay. Nare, so your feet are standing straight. Both hands up. We're just going to do our knee kick right in our spot, one side and then the other. Itch, Knee, sun, chi, go, look, sich, hach, ku, ju. Awesome. Okay. So let's get going on some of these kicks we got. Good. So Helena, we got roundhouse kick, we got spin kick, we got our hook kick, and I think we had another call for roundhouse kick, which is good because some of those kicks work really nicely together. So I'm actually going to start with our hook kick because we're then going to put it together with our roundhouse, and then ultimately we're going to put our roundhouse together with our spin kick because you guys actually picked some really nice kicks that go really well together. So back to your fighting stance. Left leg in front. This is my right leg, but you guys should see it as my left leg. Turn your body sideways, and remember, hook kick is like that, right? So think of it as like an opposite roundhouse kick. Boom, right? So you're going to make a circle, and then I like to joke you're going to kick yourself in the butt, right? So our hands are up, our front leg is hook kicking, itch, and around. Knee, sun, chi, and go. Okay, switch your feet. Other side, front leg is hook kicking, itch, knee, sun, chi, go. Okay, switch it back. So that was our hook kick. So now we're just going to do our roundhouse kick, which is, remember, this is our chamber, and that's our kick, right? No circle now. Make it really clear that it's just that snap out. Itch, front leg roundhouse. Knee, sun, chi, go. Switch your feet. Other side, front leg roundhouse. Itch, knee, sun, chi, go. Switch it back. So we're going to put those kicks together. So hold on to my TV here for a second so I can show you super slow. So we're going to do that circle and then the snap, right? The circle and then the snap. So if you can do that without touching the floor, that's what you're going to want to do. But if you need to tap the floor between, that's okay too. Remember, if I were here, right, let's say this is the target, right? One of those kicks is going to hit this side of my hand and the other is going to hit this side, depending on which leg you're doing, right? So let's imagine hook kick roundhouse, right? Hook kick goes to this side, the roundhouse goes to this side. Those of you who took our Zoom class yesterday with Senpai Hannah, you remember I held like one of those paddles out and I said hit the side of the paddle. So same idea, you're imagining hook, round. So if my body were the target, one of those kicks would go here, the other would go here. Or maybe one would go here, the other would go here. So left leg in front, hook kick roundhouse, either touching the floor or if you can, leg up in the air. Itch, 1, 2. I'm going to go at a relatively slow speed for people who are just learning. If you know these kicks, obviously Ruby, Kalel, all of you guys who know them, you can do them as fast as you want, but we want to have good balance. So none of this stuff. Ready, itch. Sorry, that would have been knee. Sun, chi, and go. Switch your feet. Right leg, hook kick roundhouse, itch, knee, sun, chi, go. Awesome, shake it out. So, spin kick, right? First, everyone go like this, right? Make sure you have enough space. If your room is super small, or there's stuff around that you might hit, I'm going to give you a little modification for your spin kick that will allow you to still basically get the right idea without worrying about kicking anything. But the first thing we want, right? Remember I said we were going to add our roundhouse kick to it. Our roundhouse kick is really good. It really helps set us up for this kick. So I want you to pick up your fighting stance with your left leg in front and your right leg in the back. So we're going to do a back leg roundhouse kick. But before you guys go, I just want you to watch me. So nobody go yet. Keep your eyes on the camera. Keep your eyes on that screen. Here comes the back leg roundhouse. And then I'm going to put that foot in the front off on an angle. So I didn't put it right here. I put it over here. Why? Because what did that do to my body? It started me turning. This will make me turn the right way, right? because to turn this way, it feels terrible, but to turn this way makes sense. So that roundhouse went there. I'm going to keep turning that way till I can look over my shoulder. And this leg, the opposite leg, is going to come up, around, and then do a little hook at the end, because what we're doing is a spinning hook kick. Again, I'm going to show it again, and then we'll do it together. So keep watching one last time. I'm in my fighting stance. I'm going to do a right leg, a back leg roundhouse. Put it in the front all the way at an angle. Turn all the way around. Use the other leg to spin. So if I do it a little faster, I'll do it over here for you guys also so you can see. It's going to be roundhouse step, turn and hook, right? So let's walk through it all together. Again, if you don't have a lot of space, this is what's going to happen. You're going to do the roundhouse and step. You're going to turn, and when you do the spin, you're just going to leave your knee up like that. You won't extend your leg, because the extending the leg is the part that might make you hit something, right? So again, if you have space, it's going to be here, boom, and then turn and extend. And if you don't have space, you're just going to spin with your knee. Everyone, pick up a fighting stance with your left leg in front. Right leg roundhouse, go. Step to the front. Keep your body turning in that direction. Pick up your opposite leg, your left leg. Turn, 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 and hook, right? That's super slow, I know. It's better if it's done fast. I just want to make sure you get the right motion. Again, fighting stance. Right leg roundhouse. Boom. Turn, left leg spin kick. All right, so I'm going to let you guys do it on your own just for a second. Remember, you're doing a roundhouse with a step and then a spin kick around. Go ahead, play with that for a second, and then we're going to try it on the other side. So just take a minute on your own, spinning around your house, and don't get too dizzy. I wish I could, if anyone wants to later send me a video or a picture of you spin kicking, please do. And now, everybody, yame, stop. Take a deep breath. Make sure you're not super dizzy. So we'll just try it 1 or 2 times on the other side. We don't want to do too many spin kicks because then we're all going to end up falling on the floor. So let's now have our right leg in front. So it's going to be a left leg roundhouse kick. So here we go. Roundhouse and step. There I go. I'm turning in the opposite direction. And now that right leg is going to spin around. One more time. I have my right leg in front. Bam. I'm going to do a left roundhouse. Step. Spin and hook. Play with that for a minute. Don't do too many. Get yourself, just mildly dizzy. Not too dizzy. Just do one more. All right, awesome. Everyone, just come down into a squat for a second. Take some deep breaths. Rock side to side. Awesome. Also, we want to undizzy ourselves a little bit. Okay, cool. So, we are going to do a kata all together. And then we're going to let you guys do a kata on your own. I won't make my usual disclaimer. You guys know what I'm going to say. Doing kata together, not like this, not the best way. We're going to do the best we can. And of course, you guys should be practicing your katas on your own. Everyone stand straight like me. So, we're going to do a blue belt kata all together. So even for Izzer and Sayana and Helena, it's a pretty easy kata. Follow along just for fun. You're going to be blue belts at some point, right? So this will be like a nice heads up for being a blue belt and learning a blue belt kata. So we're going to yoi, and we're going to turn to our left upper block. This is Kenshikai 1 for my yellow belts and blue belt students who already know. And ich. So we're upper blocking. You guys should be going to your left. I'm hoping I look like I'm going to my left too. I've learned that my camera makes me backwards, so hopefully we're all going the same way. Step in and punch middle. 2. So now your front leg is going to turn. You're going to go past the camera, so you should see me on your way. Upper block the other way. Sun. Step in and punch. Chi. You're going to move your front leg toward me, toward the camera. Block down. Go. So now we're going to make a double chamber. Step forward, double punch down. Look. Do it again. Double chamber. Step forward, double punch middle. Adjust space if you need to. double chamber, step forward, double punch up, and ki. So now you guys should all have your right leg in front and both hands are up. So now we're going to take a backward step. We're going to come under and out. That's our inside block, right? We're going to take another backward step, outside block. One more backward step, lower block. So now our front leg is going to go to the side, upper block, and now don't move your feet, reverse punch. Reverse punch means opposite your leg. Take a forward step, go, chamber hand punches up, other hand punches middle. Turn the other way, all the way around, upper block, reverse punch, take a forward step, up, middle, and ki. And when you look down at your hand and your leg, it should be the same. And nare, come back. Awesome work, shake it out. All right, so I'm going to come down over here because I'm not going to be doing the kata right now. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick a kata that you know pretty well by yourself. And it's okay if you don't get it perfect because I can't see you. If at the end, if you're like, oh my goodness. If at the end you're like, oh, I picked a kata. It turns out I didn't really know it that well. Like I always say, please feel free to send me an email and say, I got a little stuck on Pinan 2. I couldn't remember this move. I'm happy to help you guys out, right? But right now I'm just going to be the counter. So you don't have to look at me. I'm not going to be very interesting. I'm going to be sitting here on my bottom counting numbers. I want you to pick a kata you know. If you're a white belt, you know Taikyoka 1. You might know Taikyoka 2, which is the one where we punch face. If you're a blue belt, you know those katas too. You also know Kenshikai 1, which is the one we just did. You know Taikyoka 3 maybe, that's the inside block one. Advanced blue belts, you know Pinan 1. Yellow belts, you know Pinan 2. You know Kenshikai 2, which is the one with this. This one is Pinan 2. Kalel, of course, I think you're advanced yellow now, if I'm not correct. You know Pinan 3. If I messed that up, Kalel, if I just promoted you to advanced yellow by mistake, just go with it. Anyway, pick a kata that you know. And yoi. So I'm just going to count you through. Ich. Ni. I'm going to count at a medium speed because some of these katas have multiple moves. San. Chi. Go. Almost everyone should be coming down toward the middle, toward the camera, no matter what kata you're doing. Rook. Sich. Hach. Ki if you're supposed to. Ku. Ju. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. So if you're doing a Kenshikai kata, that should have been your last move. You can just hold it. Rook. Everyone else keep going. Sich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Everyone, nare, come back. So hopefully that was maybe a little bit less confusing than when I'm doing one thing and some of you are doing other things. If not, let me know. We're still working on the best way to have you guys do kata. Those of you who are able to come to our Zoom classes, we found that that is a little bit better because at least I can see you. Otherwise, like I said, I'm happy to send videos and things like that. And you can always check our YouTube channel. All the katas are up there. And we're going to see each other at some point. And we can all catch up on these katas next time we see you in person. But for now, you know what time it is. Down on the floor. Everybody's favorite part of class. It's not the nap time. Although sometimes that is the best part. So we're going to do some push-ups. You can pick any kind of push-up you want to do today. It can be on your knees, on your knuckles, on your knife hands. Just do something that you know is safe. Don't do something that's going to make you fall on your nose. Everyone, when I say go, you're just going to go. I'm just going to do some push-ups until I say stop. If at any point you get really tired and you want to drop to something a little easier, you can do that too, but we're just going to keep going. And push up. And go. I'll stay on my knees just to demonstrate one way that you guys can do it. Keep going. Go. Keep it going. Don't forget to breathe. And all the way down, shake out those arms. Everyone turn over onto your back. And hands behind your head. I'll go this way. And again, you can pick. I'm just going to say go. You can do crunches. You can do bicycle crunches. You can do leg lifts. You can do V-sits. We're finding something that works our tummy muscles. Hands behind your head. And go. Don't forget to breathe. It's a reminder to me also. And all the way down. Stay on your back for a second. Take a deep breath. One more. Sit back up. And come into Seiza on your knees. Very nice. Hands on your waist. Everyone mukso. Close your eyes. Mukso Yame. Bow. Us. Excellent work today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today on this Wednesday at Upper West Side Kenshikai at home. As always, if you like this class, which some of you hopefully do because you keep coming back, which is what I love, please share it. You can share it right now on Facebook. You can also just tell people you know about it. All of our Facebook classes are free of charge to anyone. Our Zoom classes are reserved for members only, but our Facebook classes are for anyone who can get to our Facebook page. So if you have a Facebook account, you can follow along with our classes. I know a lot of you have parent friends, or you guys, kids, have friends who are just stuck in their house and getting really antsy with nothing to do. We want to get everyone moving. We want to give everyone some relief. So please say, hey, you know what? I do karate every day with She and Jennifer, with She and Matthew. They're awesome. Try it out. It's free. We want to really help as many people get themselves moving as possible. As always, there's my dog, Chloe. As always, we really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. If you were planning on coming or being part of our 5:15 advanced class today, I just want to remind everyone that class is going to be a Zoom class today. It is not going to be here on Facebook. We're trying out that format of Zoom for our more advanced students. So for Nikki, if Jake was going to join us, check your email. You should have gotten the Zoom invitation in your email. Ruby is welcome to join too. Anyone who's slightly older, students like Helena, if you were planning on trying to join that class at 5:15, you're welcome to as well. Just make sure that you guys are logging into Zoom and following the invite for Zoom for that 5:15 class, which is going to be in about 15 minutes. If I don't see you there, I will see you again on Friday, I think, or next week. Take care.